All right. In this set of exercises, we're just going to do some distance formula practice. This is review. I know a lot of you know how to do this, but just give you a little review here. Remember, the distance formula goes x sub 1 minus x sub 2 squared plus y sub 1 minus y sub 2 squared, and all that. Take a square root of all that. And here, x1, y1, x2, y2. So we'll fill in the blanks here. x1 is 7 minus 8 squared plus 8 minus negative 2, and that's the same as plus positive 2. All right. And then let's see, we got 7 minus 8 is negative 1 squared, plus 8 plus 2 is 10 squared. And see, negative 1 squared is just 1. Now remember, every time you square a number, the result is always positive. Always, 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 always. If you punch it in your calculator wrong, like without the parentheses, then you'll end up with the calculator will say negative 1, but that's just because you told it the wrong thing. When you square a number, positive or negative, it doesn't matter. The result is always positive. All right, plus 10 squared is 100, and that gives us square root of 101. At this point, we need to bust out the old calculator. And so second, our square root button is right down here. It's the squared button, but right above it, so you have to hit the second function. 101, close out our parentheses, and we get 10.049. Let's round this off to 10.05. See, oh, it says nearest tenth, actually. So that would round us off to just 10.0. 10.0, and we're going to put our approximately equal sign to there. Now, if this were a problem that I gave you in class, I would be happy to just leave it as a square root. But if it says round your answer to the nearest tenth, it means they want a decimal rounded to the nearest tenth. Okay, let's do one more. Okay. Here's our x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. We have negative 7 minus 0 squared plus 1 minus 1 squared. So negative 7 minus 0 is just negative 7 squared plus 1 minus 1 is 0 squared. Negative 7 squared is 49. Remember, whenever you square a number, it doesn't matter, positive or negative, the result is always positive. Plus 0 squared, that's just 0. 49 plus 0 is 49, and the square root of 49 is 7, exactly 7. That leaves you 4 more on this side to do on your own. On the back side, there's some slightly more difficult problems, so in a separate video, I will do a couple of examples of those. All right, make sure you check your answers before you're done. Good luck!